Me and More 2.3. What? I'm not invincible? Well, not so much. You're going to die and you're going to pay taxes when you die. That's just the way it is. So, three types of life insurance. Why? Because you're always going to get the best bang for your buck on dollars in to dollars out with life insurance in Canada, tax free when you die. If you're going to have expenses when you die, life insurance is the best way to take care of those expenses for you and your partner. Because one of you passes away, the likelihood is that you're not both going to die at the same time, and the other person is still going to be alive, and I would hope heartbroken and seriously impacted. At the very least, they're going to lose their partner, which you bring your time, your energy, and your money to that partnership. You have great value. It's called human capital. So, life insurance comes in term insurance, which is a set amount of premium for a set amount of insurance for a set amount of time. Universal life kind of blends term insurance or permanent whole life insurance with an investment piece. It is a higher level of sophistication. It requires homework, it requires maintenance, and it requires a professional to be involved to help make sure that it stays on track. More complicated. Then we have whole life insurance and participating insurance. Whole life insurance simply means that you plan on it being there when you die, no matter when you die. Till death do you part. You're planning on having it for your whole life. There are so many ways that this can be structured. There's so many options. The participating policy says that it's going to grow. And that's where you and your partner need to have that discussion and say, will it matter if I die sooner or later? What kind of impact will that have on you? And what would you like to see happen? What do you think the financial loss or risk is going to be? Do you need to be having life insurance in place because you're helping participate in preparing for that partner's retirement? Or are you just needing something in place for your whole life so that when you die, it will cover your burial expenses and your final taxes? The impact on your partner is important. It needs to be taken into consideration along with the impact to your estate. That is, that your life goes on living without you. Somebody has to tidy it up, and there will be expenses involved with that. Any debts that you have will need to be paid off. The impact possibly to your family members, because they will also be sad and financially probably impacted because they're probably not going to work in the morning. They probably need some time off to grieve and to sort out your life and to support one another. You also possibly have charities that you're invested in, that you're either giving to with your time or donating money to, or that you're collaborating with on a board. That charity will have a loss. These things all need to be taken into consideration with your partner as a team so that you have a plan and so that you put insurance in place that benefits everyone who's going to be impacted in an appropriate way. Hopefully that's fairly simple and easy to manage. And then the last piece here, and that fits within your cash flow. Because you and your partner, yes, you're going to have impacts if the person dies, but you also hopefully are planning to be alive for a long time, and your money and cash will have to work. And so you're needing to have that discussion and balance. How many of our resources are we willing to put into protecting the eventuality of death as opposed to putting towards life? And that's where a partner discussion is really important, that you're in unity, that you're both agreeing, or that you agree, we don't agree. And so I will perhaps take care of my needs, that what I'm going to need if you pass away, and you take care of your needs. If I pass away, you take care of that. And I'll cooperate with you in that, but that you're each taking care of what your own needs would be. And that's a perfectly reasonable solution as well. At the end of the day, wholeness is what we're going for here, is to make sure that people either are whole or have the tools that they need to become whole after a person passes away.